All right. Well, greetings and salutations at this most unusual hour for the channel. Welcome one and welcome all to the one and the only Junkshop Library channel where we drink ye olde coffee because it is ye olde early. Actually, it's for me ye olde late, but that's because old Junkshop has had a rough couple of days up in the brain pan. Which brings me to my first point. Ladies and gentlemen, brethren, sistren, and otheren, do, dear Lord, remember to take thy medication. This is the word of the Junkshop for the people of Junkshop. Praise be to Junkshop. Don't worry, Mark. There's no product placement here. I'm not naming the names nor naming the brands. We will do that probably on Thursday or Friday when we touch on mental health topics. So make sure you're tuned in. But if you've got prescribed medication and you're supposed to be taking them in the morning, here's your reminder to take them in the morning. The morning. Where the hell did that voice come from? All right. Well, here we are. I anticipated it would be only me. And instead, I've got Mark Caesar, my friend from down under. I've got Paul Camish, my dear friend from across the pond, who will convert me to the tea train one of these days, come hell or high water. And my friend and longtime friend of the channel, Amiga Nuts, who lives in a time zone somewhere, I can only presume. But where? No one knows. No one knows. As you might can deduce from my slightly erratic behavior, I have only recently made the transition from ye olde wine to ye olde coffee, because I have been, hey, Doc Fearsome, goodness sakes, everybody's streaming in. Great googly moogly. Some of y'all got your notifications on, or you're members of the Discord, one or the other. Because ye olde Junkshop was visited by the ghost of Christmas ye olde insomnia last night. So last night, this morning, what have you, I'm still awake. I hadn't been to sleep yet. I look like it. Of course, these bags under ye olde eyes are permanent at this point, and it's just a product of having gone without much sleep and a long bout with psychosis and eating disorder. And I've touched on those on the Mental Health Thursdays, and we're not going to bounce too much off of those too much further because we don't want to kick off our Tuesday with any dismal shit. I'm sorry if I slurped that right into the mic. I didn't mean to. This is fresh brewed coffee.
Yes, coffee.
It's too early in the day for me for tea, Paul. I do tea in the afternoons and evenings to calm me down. I do coffee in the mornings for me to wake my ass up. I'm a godless American. What do you want from me? All right. Well, the one thing I came to beseech y'all to do is the one thing I know that all y'all in the chat, because I know y'all and y'all are smart fuckers, are already doing. And the one thing that I forgot to do before I kicked off the stream, which is wear your goddamn mask and wear it correctly. Wear your goddamn mask and wear it correctly. It's not hard. It's just really not. It's a piece of fabric. It's like a turtleneck that you pull up over your face in the cold. You ever been cold? You ever done that number? It ain't hard. It ain't gonna kill you. You ain't gonna get the pneumonia. Just fucking do it. Oh my God, just fucking do it. What can I tell you, y'all? I'm an American. I know we've got a Brit and an Aussie in the chat, so some of this is preaching to the converted already. But oh my stars and gallows, our fearless leader has told us not to worry about the COVID because he's had it and it's no big deal. Don't worry about the COVID. It fucking kills people, Donald. Go away. Go home. Please. Sorry, poor people of New York. Go away, Donald. Go home. Yes, Mark Caesar, that's a good point. It is good. Breathing down your top and getting your chest warm. What in the fuck is on my big leather comfort hat? I didn't even look before the show, y'all. I'll be honest, normally I check and make sure I don't have flash from something weird if I'm wearing a hat on the show first, but I just grabbed my big... Y'all seen this ugly ass motherfucker? Look at this shit. But it's solid black leather, and oh my God, it's comfortable and warm, and I've been wearing this shit for 15 years. But what was I saying? It was, oh, that's cute. I may be able to get this into focus for y'all to see on the screen. This little button here, if I can figure out my left from my right. Little smiley face that says, be kind, rewind. That comes to me from my friends over at the Nightmare on Film Street podcast, which deals exclusively with horror film, both in its vintage and in its modern forms. Delightful people. This is not sponsored. I'm just a big fan. Oh my, yes, Mark. Goodness sakes. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Mark and I'm reading Paul, or one or the other way around. The day I listen to the Trumpster is the day I give up. Amen. I knew I liked you. Mark Caesar says he may actually have the Rona. He got tested yesterday, needs to isolate until he gets the results. Hopefully you're COVID-19 free. Well, goodness sakes, let's certainly hope so. At least from what we hear from Stephen Miller's results here in the States, you tend to get your results back in the 4 to 5 day range, at least if you're a government employee. I don't know how that works for the major... the majority of the population. Oh shit, Mark says it's kangaroo leather. Is it really? I had no idea. I bought it at Alvin Lansky's Mr. Hats here in Memphis, Tennessee. The man who did some of the custom clothing for dear old Elvis Aaron Presley back in the day, who was still alive and kicking when I was buying most of my hats. I had no idea he was importing from the land down under. Amiga Nut says 5 days. for Miganuts' son who was negative. Hallelujah. I'm so happy. I've never been so happy to hear so many people say the word negative. Auteur, hello, my friend. What are we talking about? I'm encouraging people to wear masks and take their medication. You know, same old junk shop shit. If junk shop ain't talking scripture, old junk shop is going on and on about wearing masks, ignoring the Republicans, and taking your medication. Oh, yours, Mark. Yours is kangaroo leather. Mine may not be. I honestly don't know. I hadn't looked at this label in 15 years. I'm curious now. It doesn't specifically say, which probably means it's just cow. You're probably right. It looks ridiculous, but it's warm and it's comfortable, and it makes me feel all swaggery and handsome. So I wear it. I am washed out as fuck, y'all. I've just got the O light on me, and I just now looked at the screen to notice. All right. I'm also, yes, Paul. I'm also encouraging people to drink tea. This is very true. I'm encouraging people to drink tea. Certainly not encouraging people to stay up until 6 a.m. partaking of the fruit of the vine, because that would be irresponsible of me. You should be partaking of the fruit of the berry or the fruit of the, what the fuck is tea? Leaf? Leaf. The juice of the leaf. It's starting to freak me out how ghastly, ghostly pale I am. Hey, Edward, good to see you. Man, my weirdos are all here. My insomniacs and folks from across the ponds various. I love it. Good to see you all. And thank you for keeping me company here for a little bit. And also, don't let me run over, because I know grumpy old dude has a thing here in not very long, and I don't want to run over him, because don't want to run over him. Full on Mad Max Fury Road shit that went in my head. Paul's at work. Well, I hope you're going to get off soon. You've been doing ye olde nights of late, have you not? I hope you're out of the saddle here before long. I'll be honest, y'all. I just wanted to get on and rant for a bit. And thank you for coming and enabling me in my ranting. Oh no, days. Sorry. I don't know what time of day it is or what day it is. I'll be honest. Mental Health Thursdays this week is going to be a fucking bitch. Y'all should just know. I'm trying to keep that in a box in my head, off to the side. Aunt Jur says it's 4 a.m. where Aunt Jur is still up because she was streaming nonsense with Stu. I got the alert for that. I was like, I ain't got the brain space to try to watch a stool stream this time of the morning. I beg your pardon. Paul, I swear to God, every time I think I can't like you anymore, something like that shit comes out of your mouth. 3 hours of my shit left, but I don't fucking intend to do anything. Your employers don't watch my stream, and of that I'm immensely glad. Wow, just burned my tongue a little. All right, it's fresh coffee. I knew that was a hazard. Anybody got anything weighing on their mind? I'm not going to drag this impromptu stream out way the fuck long because and I do apologize, y'all. I forget who said it earlier. That our dear friend Ed, grumpy old dude, has a premiere coming up here before long, and I want to make sure and get over and get in the chat for that. I just kind of wanted to get on, remind people to take their medicine and to drink some water and wear their fucking masks. That's that water I was talking about, y'all. And just sort of touch base with my night owls, my early morning birds, and my folks across the pond. Because I know sometimes I don't get to bounce off of y'all as much as I'd like, because what's convenient for me ain't always convenient for everybody else. So it's been great to see all of y'all. Even some of y'all that I wouldn't have normally expected to see this time of day, Aunt Jer. I had plugged you as more of a traditional night owl, but it seems you're more like me. All right. Oh my God, there was another topic I wanted to touch on, and I will be good goddamned if I can remember what it was. Y'all, old Junkshop, I swear to God, would lose not only their head, but their neck if it weren't screwed on. Head bone's connected to the neck bone, and the neck bone's connected to the breastbone, and so on and so forth. And it would all walk away if it weren't all connected together. There was one other thing specific I wanted to talk to y'all about. Any of y'all psychic out there in the wilderness? Y'all know what it was? I know y'all ain't psychic. All right. Well, this will just count as a touch and base stream. It's been good to see all y'all. I don't anticipate leaving this up because this ain't been real riveting content that'll do much for any of it. Hey, Robert X. Hey, Germany, Belgium time in the house. AmigaNut says, I keep telling people not to vote for our dear leader because he's a dangerous, narcissistic sociopath. And they just object with politics. Agreed. 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 Like, come on. This motherfucker is not... Where the shit is my ashtray? There it is. This motherfucker is not good for anybody except him. And as we found out, because he done caught the Rona, no Schadenfreude involved at all on my part. What was I saying before I mentioned that Trump caught the Rona? I don't know. Reading the chat to catch up. Oh, yeah. Yes, don't vote for him because he's a dangerous, narcissistic sociopath. How do you combat that with politics? I don't fucking know, y'all. I don't fucking know. I'm so glad that so many of... I am both glad and sorry for y'all that so many of y'all are not in the chat. That don't make no fucking sense. That so many of y'all in the chat are not in the States. I'm glad for y'all because you don't have to deal with the stupid ass shit and the stupid ass leaders we've got. I know some of y'all got your own problems. I know Boris Johnson's no goddamn picnic. But, oh my stars and liver. It's bad over here, y'all. There's folks honestly looking at what it would take to move out of the country if that stupid old man gets reelected to a second term. And I'm sorry if that sounds ageist. I really try not to be ist of any brand. But oh my God, what is he now? 73, 74, possibly demented, recovering, or in the throes of a serious illness that can wreak major havoc upon the brain, among other things. Some things just ought to automatically disqualify you from being a world leader, and I don't mind being on record as saying that. And I think COVID is one of them. It's a bad mess, y'all, this COVID shit. Which brings us right back to where we were at the beginning. Wear your goddamn motherfucking mask. Jesus. Yeah. Mark's got the point in spades here. It takes a certain amount of narcissism to be a politician. Agreed. Trump just has it in way too much abundance. You know? Trump is to politics as Salvador Dali was to art. It takes a certain amount of flair and a certain amount of self-confidence and a certain amount of narcissism to get into the biz to begin with. But Jesus Christ and Alice Cooper, some people have too goddamn much of it. Amiga Nut's bringing up one of my favorite film sequences of all time. Well, you know, he went a little funny in the head. Well, Dmitri, I'm sorry they're flying too low and avoiding your radar, but they are trained to do it, you know. Julie and I got lucky enough to see an anniversary exhibition of Strangelove on a giant fuck off screen here. It wasn't full IMAX scale, but it was actual full goddamn big screen a couple of years ago, and it was so much fun. It's such a funny movie. It's not as funny now as it was a few years ago because relevance. But in and of itself, it's such a funny movie. All right. I need 5 minutes until Grumps. Thank you, Mark Caesar. I was just going to run over to YouTube and check and see if my clock was accurate. We are going to be cutting it short here. Who's in the chat with a wrench? I think everybody in the chat right now has a wrench, to be truthful and honest to you. If somebody doesn't mind dropping the link in the chat so we can all reconvene over on Ed's channel, and we'll see, because to be honest and true to you, I don't remember what Ed's got going on this morning. I just remember Ed's got something going on this morning. Hey, Gary Priestley, good to see you. We're just about to leave and go over to Grumpy Old Dude's channel. Late nights and early mornings with Junkshop. Anytime you see any variant of that title, you never know what you're fucking getting, my friend. Surely I gave Amiga Nuts a wrench at the very least. Yes? Yes! Good! I brain good with the thinking. All right, everybody click on that link that our dear Amiga Nuts did drop. We'll reconvene over on the Grumpy Old Dude channel if you're available and amenable. Thank you so much for dropping by the library. And if you are available and amenable, we will be reconvening here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time for Improv Bible Study, where we'll be launching into the book of Proverbs, having finally made it out of Psalms by the skin of our goddamn motherfucking teeth. So until we reconvene, whenever and wherever that is, and thank you, Mark, for giving me that poke, because you know me, I can ramble on and ramble on and ramble on. Until we reconvene, wherever and whenever that is, everybody take care and be safe. Stand against hate. And wear your fucking mask, because it's just not difficult. Wow, I'll not do that again. My hair looks like shit. Cheers, y'all.